So, you want to get into the Detective Conan franchise, but you have questions like, should I read the manga or watch the anime, sub or dub? Should I watch the movies first? Can I watch this with my kids? Just tell me the best goddamn way to get into the series. Hey, I'm Paulus, a Detective Conan addict, and in this video, whether you're new to anime, a parent, an animation whore, I'll recommend the best way for you to start Detective Conan in 2024. I got you, fam. Also, do stay till the end of the video where I'll be sharing 3 resources that I feel are essential for you to really maximize the enjoyment of the franchise. So, first things first, what is Detective Conan even about? Detective Conan follows the modern Sherlock Holmes of Japan, high schooler Shinichi Kudo, or Jimmy Kudo if you're watching the dub. While on a date with his high school sweetheart Ran, or Rachel, he gets attacked and poisoned by the mysterious men in black. He later awakes to find out that he has shrunken back into a kid. Shinichi, now going by the alias Conan Edogawa, hides in plain sight as a child while solving crimes in the hopes of one day taking down the men in black and getting his original body back. If it isn't obvious by now, Detective Conan is a mystery crime thriller detective story. If you like stories revolving around whodunits, detective reasoning, detectives versus criminals, well, this show is for you. I do also have to mention that Detective Conan, though for the most part grounded in reality, is not always 100% hyper-realistic. You do have to be able to suspend your disbelief sometimes. Characters do insane shit in the show, but characters never gain superpowers, nor are there any supernatural elements, so don't worry, it's grounded in that sense. Finally, the series is not done. If you're the kind of person who only wants to invest time into a series with an ending, tread lightly. Just keep in mind, this series is ongoing and will probably not end for the foreseeable future. And so, if you see these 3 points and you're like, okay Paulus, I'm in, then we can move on to the actual recommendations. So first, for the Joe Schmoes, the plain Janes, the people who have no preference and just wants to be told what to do, easy. Go watch the first 2 episodes of the original anime from 1996 in Japanese with subtitles. The introduction of the story is a 2-parter, hence you should watch both episodes. What's even better, you can find the series directly on YouTube completely for free. Now, how about my bookworms, the ones who prefer to experience the story through pages? Read volume 1 of the manga from files 1 to 5. Files are basically chapters, and files 1 to 5 are the first introductory chapters, with the rest of the volume containing more of their adventures. Now, if you're new to anime and you're dreading the thought of reading subtitles, well, check out the dubbed version of the anime by Funimation titled Case Closed, and also watch the first and second episode. A small disclaimer though, this dub has been discontinued as of episode 130, so keep in mind if you do get that far, you will have to transition to watching the series in subbed. But Paulus, what is this animation, man? It's so old, I can't stand watching these cave paintings. Don't worry, I get it. Sometimes you just want to experience a show at the very minimum of HD. Well, for you animation whores out there, I got you. Go and watch the 2016 remake of the first 2 episodes titled Detective Conan Episode 1 The Great Detective Turned Small, available in both sub and dub. Just a disclaimer though, I highly recommend skipping until 29 minutes and 46 seconds of the special and starting from there. The special, despite it being a remake, did also cater to the existing fans in certain portions, introducing characters that were never in the first episode, showing plot points that only longtime fans will know about. But don't worry, just start from 29:46 onwards. In my opinion, is still a perfect start point for new fans, so just start from that timestamp. Now, for the parents who want to get into the franchise but are also wondering if their kids can join in, I'll recommend once again to check out the dubbed version of the anime by Funimation titled Case Closed and watch the first and second episode. This was how I got my younger siblings into the anime when they were still kids. Since they were so young, they had a tough time reading subtitles, so the dub removes this obstacle and just allows them to enjoy the show. However, if you and your kids are not too keen on the old animation style, I can also highly recommend the 2016 remake of the first episode titled Case Closed Episode 1 The Great Detective Turned Small. Just again, skip till 29 minutes and 46 seconds of the special and you're good to go. Also, a fair warning, it gets slightly graphic at 46 minutes and 4 seconds of the special, so just keep that in mind. Don't worry though, this is the only graphic scene in the entire special you have to worry about for your kids. And for people hosting movie nights, if you want to introduce friends and family to Detective Conan, Conan, but are not sure if the anime or manga is exciting enough for them, I highly recommend watching the first Detective Conan film released in '97, Detective Conan: The Time Bomb Skyscraper. It's more action-packed, so it should appeal to a wider audience. It has high animation quality even for today's standards, and in my opinion is a great alternative way to introduce newcomers to the series. And finally, for those of you who are excited, are fully sold, and want to commit to the series, here are 3 resources that will definitely help you enjoy the series even more. The first resource is a filler list. Detective Conan is a long show, a very long show, and it also has a lot of filler, which are episodes that are not canon to the main storyline. This filler list by the Detective Conan World Wiki helps you identify every filler episode there is, so you can just skip them to get to the main canon story. It's also regularly updated and easy to read. Just look for any episode tagged with TV original and you can generally just skip that episode entirely. The second resource is a bit of a shameless plug, but it's my Detective Conan movie review playlist. The Detective Conan movies are generally bigger in scale and more action-packed than the show, and is for the most part a really good time. For the most part. So in my playlist, I have videos talking about almost all the movies, and in those videos I have a tier list where you can see which movies to definitely go watch and which ones to avoid. So feel free to reference this list when you want to check out one of the movies. And finally, arguably the best resource of the 3 is the Detective Conan subreddit. If I ever had a question about the show, or need recommendations, or just plain want to talk about the series, this is the place to go. People here are generally really nice, helpful, knowledgeable, and passionate about the series. Do make sure to follow the Detective Conan subreddit. And that's all I got. If you watched till the end, thank you and welcome to the fandom. I hope you enjoy the series as much as we all do. Take care everyone, and peace.